that?
Oh, we're live. What? Yeah, that one.
Good evening. Or morning, whichever one this might be for you.
This is 4:04 in the AM. Dean, get thee to a nunnery.
What?
What?
I'll get you to the nunnery.
Get thee to a nunnery. Where's the meadery?
You know, it's,
Go to bed.
It's honestly kind of cute, Kris. I do my best to have a regular streaming show here on twitch.tv/Geekade that has been thwarted so many weeks in a row because it's like Thursday at 11 p.m. and after 40 hours, 40-hour work week so far, I am just not, awake enough to really put on much of a show. So naturally, I thought I could turn that around for the glory that is the Ass-a-Thon. And
At 4 o'clock in the morning.
4 in the morning on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And
we're gonna play Silver Surfer. Pretty much the hardest game in the history of hard games that star silver superheroes on surfboards in space.
And this controller's not working.
Nope.
So.
Yeah, it's that one. That's cooked. That's hooked up, not cooked up to the CDI. You don't want no part of that. I guarantee it. All right.
Okay. Yes.
Galactus, why have you summoned me?
Can I be Galactus?
Yes.
I have need of you, Surfer. This universe is threatened from beyond.
Beyond?
I will have my revenge. The evil forces of the magic domain are almost upon us. That's Colossus' sister?
Yeah, seriously.
It doesn't sound like her. Only by
It also
recovering the
doesn't-
cosmic device can all be saved.
And if I refuse?
Then I will also have my revenge. You must not, upon all life depends.
That doesn't seem like a very Galactus thing to say.
Or a very Silver Surfer thing to say, actually, to refuse to save the universe.
Seriously.
But, hey guys, in case you don't know much about this game.
That's a mud puddle. That guy's got glasses.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's bashing his head into a wall. That's Killer Croc. And that's the Wolfman.
Wake me up in 2 hours, I'll switch the thing over.
Okay. Bye, Dean.
Good night, Dean. Well, I mean, I was going to say that it's based largely on the Silver Surfer comic run from 1987 to 1998. It was started by the late great Steve Englehart. But I'm sure you're not really in the mood for stuff like that. No, what you want to know is how incredibly ball-bustingly hard is this game. Very. So you can choose which level, like Mega Man style, but it doesn't really matter. It's not like you get weapons. Then there's some certain characters that have weaknesses, Mega Man style but no. So
Reptile.
Yeah, reptile or reptile. So here we are, and I don't know what buttons do what yet, but
Well, you can
hey,
throw this.
hey, check it out! There's a rubber ducky. Rubber ducky, you're the
Dead.
So I killed myself on purpose there. The next 50,000 deaths will not be on purpose.
He didn't seem very happy about that. Reptile seems pretty happy about it, though.
Mm-hmm. No, so, yeah, if you touch anything, you're dead. Just anything at all, you are dead.
I like the giant piranha with googly eyes. They're pretty funny.
So, if I touch the ground, I'm dead. If I touch a wall, I'm dead. If I touch the ceiling, I'm dead.
What the F?
Okay, so I did get this nice little option thing. And if I press the I'm wailing on, I guess, the A button right now to shoot. If I press B, I can change its direction like so. It is very awkward to press that in between firing because you just want to always be firing in this game. You know, ABF, folks, always be firing. Okay.
That went well.
Little worried there.
That went well.
Alright, I mean, the nice thing is that usually when you get shot at, your bullets can actually take down...
Nope.
Oh, damn it.
Dead.
Oh, and there's a flotilla of attack rubber duckies there. I'm sorry, I missed them.
He's really upset about that. He's taking it real
yeah, yes, the You Are Dead screen of the Surfer just basically in just
Just the shame.
clinically depressed in the fetal position on his board. That is that again. Get used to that sight. Jeez.
It's like profound shame.
You know what's funny is that I mean
That lizard has a jetpack. That is funny.
yeah I was
Nope, dead.
yeah. Not only is this game would be hard enough for me to play just normally, but here of course I also am trying to be a showman as well. But man, just colliding with literally anything. At no point do you get any extra health. You never get a health bar or like invincibility or anything like that. Just never.
I don't think this inspired a lot of people to go out and buy Silver Surfer comics.
I mean, I'm sure this is I just did that again.
Those googly-eyed fish are cracking me up, though. Literally. Because I'm not laughing. I'm just using every ounce of everything I have to stay awake. Because you're at this for how long? 2 more hours? Dead.
Crap.
Dead!
So I just spilled Coke all over this switchboard here.
Oh boy, that's fun.
So if you're enjoying us stumbling around, so sleep deprived, we must seem like we're drunk. You know, feel free to donate to peatathon.com for the. Yes, we are raising money naturally for the Colorectal Cancer Alliance.
This is going well.
Mm-hmm.
We're off to a good start. I feel confident, but I don't feel dry.
Anything else I can do, man? Or should I just keep the show on the road?
Keep going. Keep it going. Alright.
Yep. So it said press start to continue. It doesn't tell you naturally, but there are actually a finite number of continues, and since I didn't beat any levels, I really shouldn't use those, so.
Alright, I think we're okay. I think we're in the clear, although the soda isn't clear.
Yeah, I'm doing my best to use the D-pad as opposed to the analog stick, because I'm afraid that's just a level of control that I'm just not comfortable with, but I mean, I'm just pleased I actually remembered to brain myself on that rubber ducky. I thought that would be funny. What was it? Was it funny, folks? Feel free to mention in the comments that we don't have the manpower to actually read right now. Ooh, I tried something interesting to fire backwards and kill those fish behind me, but yeah, that would have not worked out. Okay, so as far as I know, the Fs, the letter Fs I'm picking up, which, you know, this game really is brought to you by the letter F, but those are increasing the power of my shots, I think. It's every letter F I get gives me a white ball that is helpfully nice. Thread the needle right there, dude. Nice shot. So naturally, every time I die, all my Fs go away. You know, again, you can make so many of your own jokes with that. I looked briefly to my left to say good morning to Matt, and I immediately died. I might as well mention this now before I forget. You know, I actually rather... this game is perhaps the Sonic 06 of the NES library because of all of its just hilarious, just ruinous faults. One thing you can't say, one thing you have to say, its soundtrack is honestly kind of awesome. Like I highly recommend listening to the OST of this if you're in the car.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, awesome. 8-bit Redguard. He asked if this game was rare, and I said, as in made by Rare or uncommon. He says yes. That was great. I think talking about when you ran into a wall there. He seriously would have tossed that game against the wall by now. And he said, like,
got him.
Because there should be
Alright,
broken
I'm going to try and not die on that wall now. Okay, thanks.
Hey, the wall didn't get you, alright? The wall didn't get you.
Okay. I'm going to take the high road this time. If I still can. The song, it feels like an 8-bit rendition of like an Avenged Sevenfold song, doesn't it?
So I can't actually... I can only hear you. I'm gonna go back to my headset now so I can hear the music. I don't think it was too bad. I don't think anything was wet before. I don't think it was something that got into the board. Everything is lava, 8-bit Redguard. Can I hear the name?
I'm extraordinarily sorry about that, Matt.
I don't hear any. Max. Main out? Max out. Mix out. Oh, wait. I hear it. It's really quiet. Really quiet. I heard a cat.
Okay, if by any miracle I actually get somewhere on the high scoreboard, in honor of this event, I will put my name as Ass.
Excellent.
Okay, so, as is true for a lot of old school shooters, the more you die, the harder everything becomes, because, like, if I can just stay alive with this added level of firepower, maybe, just maybe, I'll have a better time of it, but we'll see.
8-bit Redguard says the soundtrack does sound great. I would have to agree thoroughly.
Yep. Alright. Well, I am glad you're having fun, Mr. 8-bit, sir.
Those fish are adorable.
Okay, so that was a ceiling. I didn't know that. How could I have gone, a whole 10 minutes without saying? It's also kind of hard sometimes to tell what is a wall and what is background. Like you see that corrugated steel roof on that abutment behind us? Yeah, abutment. Happy Pay at the Ass-a-Thon, everybody. Yeah, see this above my head. That is a ceiling that will kill me. Who thought that? I've already given up on this run, so.
Floating fish.
Alright.
Is it alright?
If I die here, or when I die here, I'll try and throw myself at the. Jeez. Yeah. Okay. So thanks for that. All right. I'm gonna see how many bullets that rubber ducky flotilla takes. Oh wow, check that out. Okay, also I have a smart bomb.
What?
I completely forgot about that, but yeah, I think I actually have one more as well.
That was cool.
That was close.
That was all skill.
Ah!
That was.
I moved my thumb to press the select button that fires the smart bomb, and I accidentally pressed up.
That was your mistake. Right
on this Wii U controller that I've never held in my hand before.
The super servers. Oh, hey, you made it! You're the 8th superest surfer. Nice. I'll be back.
You're welcome, America. You know, so much of this game thrives on road repetition and memorization. I really do want to just keep playing the Reptile stage here until I win, but okay, say if an hour goes by and I still haven't beaten this level, then I'll show off the other levels. I mean, there is one guy that if you've all tried your damnedest to be a fan of Spider-Man comics for the last 10 years, there is one guy I think you'll be really thrilled to know is in this game, but we'll get to him in good time. Okay, so once again, I try to stay in the middle, and then that guy comes in and he just threads the needle with his shot between my two shots. And that didn't even count as a checkpoint, which, you know, was probably for the best, because this will give me the opportunity to get my stuff back. You wouldn't think playing a video game and talking would be that hard when you're at like 10% energy, but if my life has taught me anything, it's that yes, it actually is. I tried to dodge the fish by touching the ground, and that killed me. So, you know, the Silver Surfer is a character who can, you know, like, fly at greater than light speed through the hard vacuum of space and pierce the heart of a dying star, but, you know, God help him if he touches the ceiling. I really tried so hard to get over this cold in time for this event this weekend. This isn't the pain in the throat-a-thon, you know.
I get it.
Yeah, this is my last life already. That was fast. God.
I lost the stream there for a second, but I found it again.
Sorry?
I couldn't see the stream on my screen. And I'm behind the computer now, and I should be allowed here. Not only am I tired, but I don't know when I can be part of this. See, that was just having a good time wagging.
Got him. Alright. So I have 4 whole F. That really should be more F than any man needs. But
well, you're not
boy,
just any man.
I am. There are 3 acts to each stage, and I'm in the first act of the first stage, and already I'm wishing there was like a turbo button option for this game. And damn. Alright.
Nope.
Really thought I was onto something good there, huh?
You know what? You had my support, and then the ceiling decided that you were not allowed to do that anymore. So we are at $2,580 total.
Oh, excellent.
So we are $420 away from our goal. So if anyone's got $420 laying around, just saying, there are worse things that you could donate it to.
As I recall, if you continue, you do start at the beginning of the last act that you died on, so...
There are a bunch of buttons over here. I shouldn't press any of them.
Well, once I inevitably give up on this level, I do know what level I'm going to next, because it has a top-down perspective. Yes, this is one of those games that vacillates between side-scrolling and bird's-eye view, you know, top-down scrolling. And that was probably a mistake with the mechanics of this game, because of the top.
Speaking of the top,
when you're on top-down perspective, your sprite is about 4 times the size of what the sprite is now. So that means even more braining yourself at leisurely 3 miles per hour on any hard surface and dying immediately. But, you know, why talk about that now? I'm sure I'll show you before too long. So, you know, it was real kismet that last week's episode of Nostalgia Critic was about Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. Are you at all familiar with the Nostalgia Critic, Kris?
I believe that there is a person called the Nostalgia Critic. I don't think I've ever watched any of his stuff. I have watched Rise of the Silver Surfer, though. I saw that in the theaters.
Yeah, so did I, unfortunately.
I was not prepared for Galactus to be a giant diarrhea cloud.
I should have been prepared for that, for a fish that didn't jump.
You said it.
So that's twice in a row that fish at the bottom killed me.
He's got your number.
You know, actually, it's funny I mentioned the Nostalgia Critic because you know, his obvious evil counterpart, the angry video game nerd. Yeah, he thanks to his show is where I actually first learned about this game. And I think a major watch phrase of his review of this game is, "It would be easier to go outside during a thunderstorm and dodge the rain." I believe he said that, and, you know, truer words were rarely spoken.
It sounds about right.
That was practically a miracle right there. Oh, jeez. Couldn't get any of that. Okay, good. I finally got to the invulnerable tongue-licking frogs. Don't bother to try and kill those things. You cannot. So yes, I way back at the very beginning of this program, while you were fighting those giant frog enemies in TMNT, I mentioned to Dan about the invulnerable frogs. So I'm glad I was able to close that circuit at least. Okay, I was actually not aware that there was a second checkpoint in this game. That is really fortunate. So about how far are we, Kris? So 30 minutes? I said an hour, right? Yeah, forget that. I'm just gonna show the other levels.
It's a good plan.
Okay, so as I mentioned before, Fire Lords. Who? Fire Lord, man. You know, galactic fire person. I forget it. So yeah, his first level. This is the top down I was telling you about. Just imagine to yourself how difficult it's going to be to thread this gigantic surfboard between all this crap. Yeah, so needless to say, if I touch imagine this is River Raid, and for whatever reason, I will die if I touch the gray pockmarked, moon-like lunar surface to my left and right. I could be. Did I already hit a checkpoint? This looks different to me somehow.
It all looks brown and gray to me. I mean, brown and silver. It all looks brown and silver to me.
Okay, and down. Yeah, it's like there are several frames of animation which you can pass over the hands. Good luck guessing which ones those are. Whoa. Yeah. God.
Ah. It's a valiant effort. I thought you had it.
And I think I have already hit another checkpoint, so that's nice. So, amazingly, I've actually gotten further here, I think, than in Reptile's level, which is funny because every guide I've ever read says Reptile's level is the easiest. Crap. Imagine that, Chris.
What? You did a section?
Yeah, I could have sworn every section had a mini-boss, but that one just didn't.
Wow.
Neat. So, yeah,
Back to side
now we're
scroll.
here.
Now we got fire pterodactyls.
Mm-hmm.
And more F than you can handle.
Yeah, this... that's... Alright. So I do like that they're throwing these spooky jack-o'-lantern enemies. That poor bastard who just got impaled up there. That's funny. Is bastard a bad word? Chris?
What?
Is bastard a bad word?
I'm gonna say you can get away with it once. I think
Okay.
that's how that works in PG-13.
Okay, I did say it 3 times in order to clarify to you if it was a bad word, but you know, it's your show, man.
Hey man, I'm just trying to stay awake at this point.
Mhm.
I have to play Odama after you're done with this.
Mm-hmm. I just that poor guy who impales himself on that stalagmite. One of these days, I'm gonna actually finish that thought.
Hey man, you still have an hour and a half to finish that song.
And they're kind enough to actually give me some F, so
That's good.
better than no F, I guess.
F is important.
Much like Mighty Number 9, you know, it is better than nothing. Yep, he just impales himself on that stalactite. It's so sad. Okay. So, in case you're curious if these smirking jack-o'-lantern things, they wouldn't have... If you think they wouldn't fit in a little better in some sort of haunted house-like level, there actually is a haunted house level in this game.
Huh.
It's like in the infinite expanses of space, there would be, you know, a Boo haunted house mansion somewhere, right?
I didn't know they had haunted houses in space. Boy, that's gonna be a problem. Talking into the microphone while yawning.
Okay, that worked. Jeez. So, let's not engage the big floppy Muppets below. Alright, here's checkpoint. Oh, that was risky. I am so pleased with myself for pulling that off. Oop. Okay, so yeah, I did get like a speed boost earlier, and that's actually quite helpful for this part. That's kind of grotesque, honestly. Again, we're not even on this.
That's just unreasonable.
Supposedly, you can destroy the lava droplets if you're fast enough, but I'm not. And I do like how they start me right where I got my option. That's the Gradius term, right? That little silver ball that adds to my shots. Yeah. They start me right where I got the option, but the option's not there if I have to restart. So it's not cruel at all, game.
Well, to be fair, you made it past the lava.
Actually, who am I kidding? I got the speed power up at the very beginning of this level. Do I still have it from dying? Probably not. Oh yeah, so that works.
What? That was smart.
Mm-hmm. That's
what the heck?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, I don't know how the wings didn't kill me, but but I don't really care at the moment. Okay, I'm not sure how that didn't kill me, but again, don't really care at the moment.
You've got the touch. Hey, is that the haunted house?
No, not yet. Okay, so yeah, I can kill those things. If I fly into that, I'm sure I'll die, but. Jeez. Oh no.
Ah.
Yeah, also that red pot that the lava droplets are going through, that red pot will kill me. Yeah, I remember that distinctly from the reviews. Okay, so this is the third checkpoint of the level. I didn't think there were that many. Well, thanks to dying, you know, I really must take account of my boons. So yes, okay, great. So interesting. So the smart bomb didn't actually kill these things.
Just killed all the lava bits.
Yeah.
Well, at least those ones, nope.
Son.
Nope. Sad surfer. Game over, player one. Shazbot.
Well, since it is just you and I, Chris, I guess I should be magnanimous enough to say you're welcome to try this if you'd like.
Sure. I can't remember the last time I played this game.
So it's right? I don't remember what the buttons are on the Wii U control. It's the face button on the right is shoot. The face button on the bottom is move your option if you ever get one of those. And select is the smart bomb.
seems really unhappy about it, too. I guess I would be. What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want to stay at like the underneath the apex of their parabolic curve, you know.
So the trick is to not die.
Uh-huh.
Nope, that wasn't well timed at all.
Yeah, it's a very video game thing to do too. The second time you die is way before the first time you die. That's how it usually is, right?
Sure.
I'm racking my magnificent brain to try and think, what does the F actually stand for? If the B is bomb and the S is speed, does it stand for fort? The French word for strength?
Fortitude. Ah, yeah, I did that again. I forgot those guys were there.
Yeah, for the longest time I thought it was classic video game developers LJN who put this game out, but no, apparently I'm mistaken
What?
there. I actually don't remember exactly who it was that made it. I want to say like Arcadia Systems, or maybe I just think of the word Arcadia because I just beat the Life is Strange prequel not long ago. But that's just me.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I am not in the right headspace to play this kind of a game.
No, neither am I, but no, I have to.
Alright, this is my last attempt and I'm giving this back to you. 'Cause I gotta save what little brain power I have for Odama.
Yeah, I can say with certainty I've never actually heard of Odama. You were doing your best to explain it to me earlier. So it's like voice-activated feudal Japanese pinball?
Yep. Yep. It's absolute insanity. Oh man, my F blew up.
Huzzah! I've run out of soda to spill on the table.
Well, it was very nice of you to share that soda with the soundboard.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was a new one.
Yeah, I was getting by that part pretty clear before. Now I don't really know what's happening.
So it actually occurs to me that there is a two-player mode in this game. If the screen can be believed, I'm assuming it's, Super Mario Brothers 1 style, alternation.
Yeah. There's pumpkins gonna show up right underneath me, I'm sure of it. Ah, I knew it! Sad surfer. Oh, butts! Here, take this.
Mm-hmm.
That was unreasonable.
Yep, I'm glad you know you know for yourself instead of just relying on.
I mean, I've played this game before,
whispered
but
stories.
I've played this game before, but never for more than like, I don't know, 5 minutes.
Mm. So I am sorry for sleeping through Overcooked. How did that go?
I slept through some of Overcooked too. When I got back, it seemed to be going pretty well. They were having some fun.
Yeah, I mean, I rather do enjoy Overcooked. I did my level best to stream that one night. It was that I remember now. That was the night in which I was streaming Firewatch. That's nice. I was streaming Firewatch, appropriate for this level, I suppose. That you know, modern classic walking simulator, as modern classic walking simulators tend to be. And I hit a game-breaking bug that prevented me from going on any further, so that kind of shot my whole plan, so I decided to stream Overcooked at the last moment. And by stream Overcooked, I of course mean stream single-player Overcooked.
Ooh.
I thought it would be worth it. I thought it would be worth it. Damn, I forgot about those guys. I thought it would be worth it because I could thus name the YouTube cut of that episode "Too Few Cooks." Sometimes I feel like I'm an internet media creator just because I just like naming things, cute things like that. But to be frank, I don't think I actually am going to put that one on YouTube because it is really garbage. Playing that game with one person is not really fun to watch. You are actually you are two players. You're two characters. You're clones of the same guy. And what you do is that you control one at a time. You press like the left trigger button, I believe, to switch to the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea is to say set one guy up chopping a hamburger or whatever, and it takes a longer time to chop it in single player mode, but you can leave him to chop while you control the other guy to get the lettuce or whatever. That's how you're supposed to do that.
That's not how you're supposed to do that. Hello, kitty.
And so, admittedly, it is just fantastically uninteresting to watch. So, but alas, I couldn't get 3 of my rowdy friends around me at 11 o'clock on a Thursday night, so that's the best I could do. I mean, I would feel blessed beyond measure if I actually had somebody who was, you know, awake to listen to my stream and tell me when the audio cuts out, but I don't have that either. I would love to move my streaming day to like a Saturday at like 2 in the afternoon, maybe. I keep saying I'm gonna do that, but oh man, this game's already putting me in something of a mood. So I might as well not keep you guys in suspense anymore. Here's the Boo Haunted House level. So actually, fun thing about Firelord. Supposedly Firelord is the strongest character that Spider-Man has ever defeated. That's what all the Wikipedia entries always tend to say. It's the most interesting thing about Firelord. So this guy is Mephisto. You remember how I said about how people who've been avoiding Spider-Man comics for the last 10 years know about this guy? Do you know about this guy, Chris?
Yeah. I know about Mephisto.
Yep, sadly. Okay. So sadly, Silver Surfer does not have a marriage I could sell to Mephisto to skip this level.
One more day. Or was it Brand New Day?
It was one more day where he sold his marriage. Brand New Day was the story that followed it. Which Brand New Day, if I recall, was the introduction of a new villain, Mr. Negative, who was like the main villain of the Spider-Man PS4 game.
That's where Mr. Negative came from?
Yep.
I didn't realize he wasn't that old. I just kind of figured him for an old-timey.
Not really.
Spidey villain. Alright, that's cool.
Well, I'm already sick of this level.
The heck is coming out of these doors?
Like, this is the level I'm supposed to come off beating another level, I think, to have the... I need to just stay in that lower left corner. This game wants me to have beaten another level and come off it with, 5F and 3 options. to actually plow through this stuff. It's just, the enemies just move so fast that, you know, they can only take like 3 hits, but it's so impossible to get a bead on them. Oh, nice. You know, at the very least, at least the doors in this game look like they open, you know, like doors are supposed to, instead of
Double
sliding
Dragon
up
3.
and you know, sliding laterally like the Double Dragon 3 Star Trek doors. I am grateful for you for pointing that out to me, because that is
The old
far,
time.
far and away the most interesting thing about that game.
Well, I don't know. I think the fight with the mummies at the end is pretty interesting. It's a little weird, but
Oh,
yeah.
I don't
There's
know.
a log cabin. It's just a log cabin, but the door opens up like it's motorized. It's weird.
Yeah. Of course, Double Dragon 3 was my only other real appearance on camera so far this year, and I was really doing my level best to add color commentary there. But mostly what I was doing was I was muting my microphone to every time I had a coughing fit coming on. So. Oh man, I feel like am I not giving myself enough credit tonight? I mean, I'm playing Silver Surfer, so I have no confidence whatsoever, but.
I mean, I don't know what to expect. I'm just trying to stay awake, and it's not going very well.
So I'm already just not even remotely interested in continuing with Mephisto's level. So the Emperor here, the Emperor Skrull, I assume, he has this nice military theme to his level.
Oh, okay. Look at this.
And so there are all these missiles and like turrets and such. Yeah, eventually we're gonna get to guns that shoot, or the guns that shoot like spread shot, like so, or there'll be missiles that split into other missiles. So, you know, stay tuned for that. If only I could shoot in any other direction, then I would have these tanks' numbers. But okay. I don't know how I killed that thing behind that turret, but whatever. Yikes. Okay, so fun thing in the. Okay, so I have the option will stay on my left side. Yikes. Alright, I can't even guess what these things are supposed to be. I knew they'd kill me though. I knew that for certain. So eventually I'll get a second option, and I'll go on my right side naturally. Yikes. That was close. Yeah, if you get a bullet from the side, your board is so long. Just good luck dodging that, I guess. Oh, nice. Okay, thank you. Thanks for that. And at least I learned that if I stay on the right, not only can I get by this, but I also get like 2 Fs. So that's nice.
FF.
Yeah, the dudes on the rails who move laterally very fast and thus blanket the entire screen in bullets. They will blot out, you know, our bullets will blot out the sun. That's that is immediately far too, you know, rising to the top of the cruelty factor of this game. So which is quite an accomplishment, I have to say. I'm starting to wonder if maybe I should go on left side there, but or use that. I keep forgetting I have that. Okay, so I brained myself on the wall there. That was a wall. Did you know that?
I didn't. I do now.
So, in case you're curious, we had lined up the X-Men NES game by LGN, the LJN, in case I beat this. You remember talking about that, Kris?
I do. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Nope.
I suspect getting to the end of this game is not going to be an easy task.
So here's the
I'm
possessor.
still trying real hard to stay awake.
So Kris thought said professor earlier.
Yeah, it doesn't say that.
So what's the possessor's deal? Well, you remember. So what's the possessor's deal? You remember the collector? Was it Benicio del Toro's character from the MCU? And how he's this freaky alien dude who has this extensive collection of just anything or anyone. Well, the possessor is like the collector if he only cared about one thing. He has this like stick. I read one comic this guy's in. He owns this stick, and he's like, I have cut a deal with the Lords of Order and Chaos who rule the universe, and they said that I shall have eternal life. I shall live forever as the last of my kind, so long as I keep possession of this stick. So that's his whole deal.
Must be a nice stick.
So you can imagine why in the plot of this game is that I'm invading his domain to get a piece of some kind of machine that I'll use to enter the alternate dimension where Colossus's sister is prepared to invade or something. So you can understand why Possessor would be, you know, fighting me to the death to defend this thing that is not his stick. So I've already died 5 times right there.
What?
So I already died 5 times talking about his stick.
Wow. Alright. Sorry, I kind of...
Welcome to Silver Surfer, guys. Again, each one of those guys takes 2 bullets to kill, but again, look how fast they move. Oh god, I finally passed that.
Alright. Should be all downhill from here.
So those guns can pivot. Didn't notice that. I would have destroyed the guns, but that would have had to put me level with the gun's range of fire, and so who needs that? I thought that was my thinking. Nope. Upper left corner, guys. Upper left corner. I could be mistaken, but I think this is the same theme tune as Reptile's stage. Yes, concentrating my fire on those guns prevented me from concentrating my fire on the 4 robot cylinders behind the guns, and yeah, they just shot me. I love that in addition to the fact that they fire, they also fire randomly. That's just so perfect. So basically where I'm at with this, folks, is that I've already given up on all the other levels, so I guess it's just going to be all Reptile all the time for the rest of the night. For the next hour, in fact. That's where we're at, folks. Yeah, this is the same song. I wonder if I'm just the developer's just expecting me to be able to hit this button faster than I'm doing right now. And that was risky. Unbelievable. Well, I guess maybe I'll commemorate this wonderful moment in the future when I review a Silver Surfer comic on my podcast, the Nonstop Comic Shop. You know, since my show's theme song is the option screen music from Comic Zone, and you know, another great Pete-a-thon classic, Comic Zone, and since you guys don't seem to mind me using that song, I actually thought I'd get a complaint when I first joined this this organization, since I didn't realize you guys felt so strongly about that game at the time. But no, haven't gotten any complaints yet, so maybe I'll commemorate a Silver Surfer episode of the show by using this song as the theme. That'll bring back fun memories that won't, you know, traumatize me. So, Kris is not on mic currently, so forgive me for this one-sided conversation, but Kris, I actually have a Marvel-y question to ask you. I haven't gotten around to listening to it yet, but the TWEP episode on Disenchanted, the Photoshop logo of which has a animated version of Lockjaw, the Inhuman's dog, that I don't recognize.
It's from the Marvel Rising.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I looked at your show notes and didn't seem like you talked about that. So I would have guessed. I mean, we did review the prologue to the Marvel Rising movie on my show, and
we wound up talking about it. I think that news story popped up after I had already done the show notes for the show. But yeah, I think we talked about Marvel Rising that episode. At least I hope we did. That's why I used that image.
Okay. No, forgive me. I was going through a backlog during my trip up here.
Oh, good.
I didn't quite get to it in time.
Yeah, that was from the Marvel Rising.
Okay.
I guess at some point, Ms. Marvel gets Lockjaw.
Mm-hmm.
She does in the comics.
Oh yes, I also reviewed that comic.
Yeah, I recall something to that effect.
I mean, frankly, Kamala Khan and Lockjaw are like the only Inhumans that are actually, like, you know, likable. Ah! Okay, alright. Kris, by any chance were you paying attention there? Did the lizard shot destroy my power-up, or did it just time out?
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it just timed out
like,
or if it got hit.
It would be one thing if it just blinked out of existence, like most other video games, but it exploded.
It did appear to explode. This game's mean. Mean-spirited.
You know, if I had brought my PS4 up, you know, I have Bloodborne. I got that free for PS Plus.
No, you will play Silver Surfer.
I'm not saying I'm gonna drive back home and can come back in an hour with another game, but it's just I don't know. It is such a I'm such a weeping pansy ass 35-year-old millennial. I know, but it's just the Dark Souls franchise are like my only context, it seems, for games that are this hard anymore in this day and age. Well, that and the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy, of course, which is the Dark Souls of platforming, as was mentioned by practically every professional journalist I ever saw who reviewed that. And I've already beaten Crash Bandicoot 2 and 3 on the Insane Collection. Not the first one yet, of course, but man. But suffice it to say, though, I have played the first Dark Souls. I've played Demon Souls, technically the first Souls game that most people don't really seem to want to recognize as such anymore. And that's all the Souls I've played, and I am beyond terrible at the Souls games. How about you, Kris?
I've played
Soul Calibur? That's okay. That's not the same. I've also played Beyond Two Souls. That game was easy.
No, I've never played a Souls game.
Okay, that's where I should have saved that bomb for previously.
Well, it occurred to me to try Dark Souls on Switch, but I have nothing.
God, I have my bullets are level 4 of 5, and it still took me like 8 shots to kill that guy. Oh my God, it's the second option, which means nothing in the side-scrolling format. Nice. Okay. This is the furthest I've ever gotten in Reptile's level. Hooray. Yes, once again, you cannot kill those frogs. Don't try. Okay. Yeah, this is the mini-boss. This is the mini-boss. No. Ah!
This isn't that far back, right?
I'm without words. I'm sorry. Just a second. Okay, so there's this gauntlet of frogs. Okay, yeah. Again, I have 1 F, and I'm okay. Do the Fs not actually increase the bullet like strength? They're just are they just the size of the bullets? Because I'm killing these guys as easily with 1 F as I was with 4. Alright, there's a pattern to the fish. I should be able to follow this. Oh, there is not a pattern to the lizard guys, though. That's great. I don't even know what got me there.
Cosmic power.
Okay.
1 F, Surfer fires 3 bullets. 2 Fs, Surfer fires 4 bullets. 3 Fs, Surfer fires 4 bullets, and 4 of the bullets have double hit power. And then 4 Fs, Surfer fires 4 bullets with double power and or bullets have double hit power. Huh. Bonus, after you've obtained 5 Fs.
Okay. I can actually see that if I'm all the way to the far left and just wailing on the button, then I can see that I can only have 3 bullets on the screen at once. But I must say, I usually don't have that much range to keep that many bullets on screen at one point. So I have to ask, like, what is really the point of getting the Fs then? I need 4 in order for them to be double power, you said?
Wait, where'd it go? Yes. Yeah, so I guess you can have more, shoot more bullets at a time.
That's so worthless to me because the bullets are so fast and there's never enough room to accommodate that many bullets on screen.
So yeah, once you get to 3, at least your orb will double, but 4, the bullets will double too.
I hope you guys at home can hear that. Your voice is kind of fading on my headphones, but
My consciousness is also fading.
that too. Wow, this is a really rough mini boss for the purported easiest level in the game, huh?
I didn't get back in time. Oh hey,
Wow.
you won.
You know what?
Beat Kev. Good job.
You know what, Kev? I'm actually gonna put my actual initials in here for to commemorate this amazing moment.
Oh,
Huzzah!
wow. Look at you.
I shall forever be known as the ultimate super surfer on your totally legitimate NES cartridge of Silver Surfer.
Yeah. So.
I feel like just going out on top, really, but
No, you,
can I? No.
you got 50 minutes left.
All right.
If I had to play 4 hours of Zelda's Adventure, you could do 2 hours of this.
So, no, there are frogs up there. I never noticed that before. Okay. So I love that our man Norin Rad, that's his real name, obviously. I love that he's like throwing bullets. Is that what it looks like he's doing there?
Yeah, I mean, throwing, punching, some sort of a hand movement is making this happen.
Jeez, that was close. Yep. So my bullets are larger than they are normally, but I still don't think they're doing any more damage. Oh my sweet gravy. That was lucky. That wasn't. So you know how I compared this game to Sonic 06 not long ago?
I remember.
If I have to pick a movie to compare this to, other than, you know, Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, obviously, I think it's gonna it would have to be Temple of Doom, because it had been forever since I'd seen Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and I saw it again recently. Yeah, only like 2 or 3 years ago, and so obviously, as a citizen of the internet, needless to say, I had come across many a scathing, like, you know, listicle or internet article or what have you, about how atrocious the character of Willie Scott is in your Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
And especially like in comparison to how, you know, how fleshed out a character of Marion Ravenwood was from the previous movie. So yeah, I just heard so many just terrible things about this character, and so I said, yeah, you know, I'm sure I'll just, you know, I'm prepared, you know, I'm adequately prepared for watching this movie again, and I'll be sure to, you know, to take into account how terrible this character is. I could not handle how terrible her character was.
Yeah, she's the worst. She, like, when everybody says that a Crystal Skull is just like, oh my god, Crystal Skull is so terrible, it was the worst thing ever, it was the worst Indiana Jones movie. Hey, have you seen Temple of Doom lately? Because I will take Shia LaBeouf swinging on CG vines with a bunch of fake monkeys any day over 5 minutes of Willie Scott, who was just unwatchable. Plus, I mean, you know, oh my goodness, they found interdimensional beings inside of a pyramid or whatever. That's so much less believable than the underground Santeria cult or whatever going on in Temple of Doom. Like, I don't get the hate for Crystal Skull. It's
like I honestly kind of expected aliens to be in that movie because, well, that's what the Crystal Skull myth is about anyway, and also because, you know, it's set in like the the late 50s, early 60s, right?
Yeah.
In which you know, aliens and sci-fi were kind of a major force in popular culture at the time. And what are the Indiana Jones movies if not, you know, a throwback to the popular culture of those of bygone eras?
Indeed.
So that just made sense to me. And yeah, so obviously I had heard so much about this video game. Never played it before. I thought I was prepared for how hard it was, and I'm not. Maybe if I was coming off of like 10 hours of sleep,
yeah,
maybe. But so let me not bury the lead here. So I made it to Act 2 of Reptile's stage. Go me.
Go you.
So yeah, okay, yeah. Here are the missiles that turn into other missiles. I'm already not really caring much for the background here.
It's a little nauseating.
Little bubble man-y, you think?
A little bit, yeah. I can see that.
Although, frankly, I think I actually prefer that. Easily could have killed me right there. I think I actually prefer
Genuinely shocked.
I think I prefer Bubble Man's theme song, actually. Oh, come on.
Bubble Man's stage.
Oh, nice.
That's the thing, for all the flack Bubble Man gets, and well deserved. He's a dumb robot master, but his stage is awesome. I love the look of it. I love the music.
Okay, I don't know if I could have gotten a third option, but again, the option just it's like your power-ups blow up when they reach the back of the screen. That is just so needlessly cruel. But that's the catchphrase of this game. Silver Surfer of the NES. So needlessly cruel. Oh crap!
Whoa.
What the hell was that?
I didn't see that coming. That was needlessly cruel.
Okay, so yes, the while those you may recall the first blood red circle thing that was on top of the thing. I destroyed that and got an F for my troubles. Every subsequent one in the level, if you shoot them, they spawn those power stone whirling things that will kill you. So yes, this game will has decided now is the time to punish you for always shooting.
The first group gives you an F. The rest of them hate you.
I should have taken more pride in being on top of the leaderboard, but yeah, I was obviously I was being facetious. Of course, I don't care. So let's try this again. I am wailing on this button as fast as I possibly can. I swear I'm... Yeah, there's no turbo option on this controller, right? Kris, there's no turbo option on this controller?
What? No. No, I don't believe there is. Consciousness is eluding me.
No, I understand. I'm just... You realize, of course, how many times I've streamed on this channel with no one to talk to, so maybe I'm... maybe I'm overcompensating. What do you suppose Matt and Dean are dreaming about right now?
I'm not sure I would want to answer that question.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure Matt is dreaming about having his house to himself again, and I'm sure Dean is dreaming delightful thoughts of Bubsy.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, Matt having his house to himself again? Does he have a roommate?
No, but his house is full of us.
Oh, that. Okay, sorry. was not getting your reference there. I mean, if we can, I guess we can talk about our environs right now. So, because why not? This is obviously the first time I've been here. Matt has a really nice house.
He does have a nice house. I was commenting earlier to him that he and I have a lot of the same furniture.
Mm-hmm.
Like the couch that you're sitting on, I have that in my basement, except it's got a black cover on it. I used to have that coffee table. He's got a big set of shelves that I have, and lots of IKEA furniture. IKEA is great, except when you go there to, be in a hurry. There's no such thing as a quick trip to IKEA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have to. There are so many mandatory meatball breaks. Yeah, I remember. I mean, I've lived in an apartment for like the last 14 years, and I honestly wonder if I'll ever not live in an apartment again, but I don't know. It works for me for now. I think I'm just starting to run out of room, finally. Oh, man. I feel like I must be getting so hoarse. Can anyone even hear me on the internet anymore?
You sound fine, yeah.
Ah!
That sounded worse, but I think that's just because you were angry.
Okay, so that was my new plan to be on the left side of the screen. Yeah, well, that worked.
Worked out really well.
No. Like it even matters if I get that thing, really. I love how those things, what they are, they're just the explosion effect. Just made solid. You can totally tell that when they explode, and they don't change, they only change dimensions, they don't change, like, appearance. Why is this option on my right when every other first option I've ever gotten has been on my left?
I don't know.
Alright, that was lucky. Okay, those turrets can't turn around. Nice. Well, I actually sort of got that guy by using the angle of my attack. That was sweet. Oh, okay, that was another dummy. Alright, so there are several of those crimson red circles. You blow them up and you get Fs, and then they give you the one that is the mimic, I suppose, that will attack you unmercilessly if you shoot.
Oh, man. Son of a bee sting. You had the cool weapon and everything. I wonder if you passed a checkpoint. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah?
that was a bad
Alright.
sound, Chris.
Oh, that was just that hitting my head. My ear itched. Oh. Game over. Alright, tag
Yep.
me back in.
Yeah, they never tell you how many continues you have left.
Alright, let's see. Where should I go? Which level should I try, huh? Should I try Lizard Man? Yeah, that's where you were. We were just at Lizard Man, right? That was going pretty well.
So, I have yet to bust out the reptile wins fatality joke. And that's why I never go up right there.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna make it happen.
Those are some sturdy Cheep Cheeps, wouldn't you say? You think if Mario had a gun, he'd have to shoot a Cheep Cheep 5 times before it dies?
Probably.
Also, wasn't
Well, no, if you shoot fireballs at him, you don't have to shoot him 5 times.
Are there Cheep Cheeps in that Mario Rabbids thing where Mario has guns?
Probably. I have not gotten very far in that game.
Also, wasn't Mario originally supposed to have a gun?
I
That
think
was
so.
the original design.
I think there was some original design document that had that. Alright, I'm sticking with your plan of going underwater.
Yep. I guess if you think about it, technically Mega Man is Mario with a gun, so you can just play Mega Man games.
Give me that F.
Yeah. I'd say you want to go up slightly so that your option can shoot, but again,
Yeah, I don't want to.
you want to go up here. Yeah. Yeah. Then you'll risk, bumping your head gently against the ceiling and therefore dying.
I got a pretty good rhythm going here.
Nice.
See, if you just I guess pounding the button ultra fast doesn't do quite as well as getting yourself a nice rhythm.
Yeah, you would have to be more of a retro gamer than I am currently. Okay.
Oh,
What's that?
what the devil?
That's killed me at least 5 times tonight. That guy threading the needle perfectly, shooting between my 2 bullets.
F is for fish. Oh, I just continued. I shouldn't have done that. No, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, we shouldn't have done a lot of things,
Oh, no.
Chris. I can't even read that. Whew.
There we go.
Arcadia Systems, I was right. I couldn't tell you what else they've done.
I guess
Yeah,
we're going Lizard Man again.
I feel like I didn't mention earlier that I still appreciate the very Ninja Gaiden-esque cinematic that this game starts with.
It is very Ninja Gaiden-esque.
That's where all those "I will have my revenge" lines came from.
No, I got it.
I'm sure. I know you did. I just hope everyone did. Because, That's me. I make references so obscure I feel the need to immediately clarify what they were, thus enhancing the joke, you know?
Jokes are always funnier when you explain them.
Well...
Is this a terrible idea? We're about to find out. Yep.
Yep. Those other guys are so happy to kill you, they're wagging their tails like
They're
dogs.
like, yeah, alright! Oh, wow, that one just kind of landed on my head. Yeah, it's a little tougher without any options. I don't have any options!
Mm.
Take that.
There are a lot of roguelike games that are quite hard, but I'm decent enough at, I suppose. Like your Binding of Isaac or your Spelunky. Not Enter the Gungeon though. I'm honestly kind of terrible at Enter the Gungeon. I'd like to be better. Because after all, Enter the Gungeon has so many puns. It really should be Enter the Pungeon there. So obviously that speaks to me at on a primal level.
I haven't tried that game yet.
Mm-hmm.
I heard it's pretty good.
You always know what kind of gun your enemies have because they are the bullet that gun uses. So the snipers are like big jolly like theme park mascot like sniper rifle bullets, and the shotgunners are, you know, big jolly shotgun shells. It's adorable. I'm sure it'd be even more adorable if I was like an NRA member or something, but it's adorable enough for me, for my taste.
Alright, should I go under?
I usually go up because it's just, okay, well, yeah. My rhythm must be off because I can't, you have to shoot that green door, by the way. Okay, good. My rhythm must be off because I can never outshoot those guys below, but, you know, with credit where credit's due. Good job, Kris.
Well, thank you.
So yeah, again, you have 2 bombs. Those are you, and
okay,
those
you can't kill the
press
froggy?
Select. No, you cannot.
Oh, did I just blow up my option?
I think you did.
I didn't know that was an option. Ah!
Silver Surfer NES, we're still needlessly cruel. Didn't mean to step on your option wordplay there.
I'm so effed. I have 0 lives left. So this was the mini boss?
Yes. So yeah, the fish, like the lower fish will jump at the far left, the medium fish jumps in the middle, and the fish at the top jumps early. So keep that in mind. Oh.
Everything is in the way. Man, everything gets in the way of hitting that guy.
Man.
But I could have used my smart bomb
bombs.
there.
I was about to say that, but I thought that would distract you long enough to die.
It would have distracted me.
So, I couldn't help but notice that, oh yeah, that's right. So all the high scores have been wiped. I salute you, Triple F.
But.
I thought you were going to go with bum, but you're not British, so.
No. I'll try a different level, and then I'm going to give this back to you, because you should be playing this. I want to try this haunted house level, right? This is the crazy difficult one?
Yep.
Alright, Mephisto, let's see what you got. What the heck is coming out of those doors? Those fat blob. What is that? I can't even tell what that is. What does it look like when you pause this game? Okay.
There's no pause song like that. Somehow I was expecting that ultra funky pause theme from Battletoads. Yeah.
Oh, hey, look at that. Nope, that was nope. Resume. Man, I wanted to get a good look at what those things are. All right, I'll hit the right buttons this time. I promise. Nope. No, that's a ghost. Boy, this level's pretty unreasonable.
I'm glad you noticed. Are they axes? Like slithering axes?
Are they dinosaurs, maybe? No!
Well, you already got further than I did.
He, like, followed me. That wasn't right. It was just like, you're dead no matter how you slice it. No, I'm trying that one again. I want to know what those little floating screwdrivers were all about.
Yeah, I sure could go for a floating screwdriver right about now.
There's ghosts.
A screwdriver is a alcoholic liqueur, like, right? Or I don't even know. I don't actually drink. But
Yeah, we've got two people who don't drink making jokes about drinking. So this is gonna go well.
I guess it is a human part of the human condition that when you're this miserable, you just kind of want to drink, right?
That's what my wife tells me. All right, so the trick was to just stay near the doors and blow things up as they come out of them. That was how I survived last time.
Oh wow!
All right.
So now
Whoa! Hey, look at those guys!
Lightspeed gargoyles.
That's fair.
Thanks, Goliath.
Thanks, Goliath. I really appreciate that.
I remember those guys from the Angry Video Game Nerds review. He would like draw their flight patterns on the screen, saying like, if you're in any of these lines, you're dead.
Man, oh man, okay. Looks like top right looks like almost a safe zone. I really want to get that first lineup's trajectory and just kind of tear him up. Ah, I went too far forward. But
I don't know about you, but I think we've discovered what we're going to be spending the rest of our time on.
how we doing? 5:37? Shucks.
Yeah, we've got like 20 more minutes.
All right, I should really give this controller back to you at some point. Mephisto.
But you're mean mad.
I'm getting like a few inches further every time. And by every time, I mean not every time. Oh, buff you. Yeah, buff you. Barf.
That's the new one.
Yeah, I did it.
I'm not even certain what you did exactly.
I killed that whole first row of ghosts.
Oh, cool.
That was my plan.
I kind of blinked out of consciousness there for a second.
I know the feeling.
You said buff you earlier, right? Or did I dream that?
No, I yelled buff you.
Okay.
Alright, so here we are, and there we go. So those gargoyles, they do some damage, and they don't seem to be all that...
Again, in this game, floors do damage, but...
They don't seem to be all that fazed by my, my bullets. Oh, come the heck on. Alright. I get past, as soon as I get past that part, I really need to move to toward the upper right corner. These guys are no threat. These guys are kind of a threat. And then I gotta stay low. Alright, so now I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna hang out here for a second. And now we are in uncharted territory! There's blue stuff! Oh, pull, those guys jump at you.
Oh boy, which way?
I'm taking the high road. Yeah! Take that, things. Ooh, there's a thing there. I want that thing. I'm not gonna get that thing. I'm not getting the thing. Oh, right in the butt. I must have reached some kind of checkpoint.
I was looking at the gargoyles. Because I thought they would leap at you immediately, and they didn't do that, naturally, so...
Okay.
God. I can only imagine how lovely...
I really wanted that option.
I can only imagine how lovely that must be to hear me hack my lungs out.
There you go. I'm returning this to you. It's pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. This game gets pretty fun when you start really going nuts with it. But I don't have that kind of time.
I'm happy you think so, man.
I do think so, but I still got, I got 20 minutes to rest until I play Odama, so yeah.
Damn it.
Mephisto. Alright, get him, Jordan. Get him!
I thought those guys were going down.
Nah, if you're staying low, all the other ones you have to worry about is that last circle, because everybody else is going to go up. Those guys you got to worry about. Yeah. Alright, kind of hang low. Watch out for the dudes coming out of the doors. Upper right, upper right, upper right. Alright, now you're kind of on your own. I think I survived this next part through mostly dumb luck. I think you hit the checkpoint.
Was nowhere near looking at those things.
But I think you hit the checkpoint. Boom, alright. I think you should go with the bottom, though. Because, yeah, well, maybe.
I'm quite certain those wall sconces will kill me.
Oh,
so.
there was an F down there, man. Oh, and this will probably be a lot easier to get the option. Man, the bottom row was the way to go. Get that option. Look at you. Look at you getting all the options. Kill them gargoyles. Jordan, you're going to beat this whole game right now.
Oh, that was lucky.
Mephisto is so arrogant.
I thought that face
all
was
over
going
the
to
place.
kill me, or like spit on me or something.
I felt pretty confident that as soon as you got closer, it was going to say or do something. Oh, this is reasonable.
Oh no, okay.
I'm not saying this doesn't look hard, but they definitely front-loaded the difficulty on this level.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, right here. Awesome. Wow, the gargoyles are tough. They got to like 8. They got to like 8 shots.
At least.
Oh, this is the main boss. Main boss is that ghost. Yeah, really.
He looks real menacing. Who's that?
I do appreciate the fact that the developers just didn't think we'd ever see the end of any level, so every mini-boss is just a previous enemy that's just
Is it
arbitrarily stronger.
A little more bullet spongy
Don't
version
even bother
of
with like a palette swap or anything.
Nicely done, game.
Love it. Love it.
What? You got 15 minutes left to beat this game. Think you can do it?
No. So yes, the apparently the flying ghosts, the ghosts that are in those flight formations, are 4 times as hardy as the door ghosts that I can kill in one hit.
Well, they've been eating their ghost grains.
And also, when the ghosts come out of the doors, they lunge briefly in your direction. That's a nice touch. What was that? What pattern was that?
Sadness. Is the FU for playing this game. How dare you play our game pattern? Oh man, they set you back to the beginning? I thought you were at the, you were like a few inches before it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Not cool, man. Oh, I was supposed to wake up Dean like close to the end of this, right? Yeah, I'll give him another 10 minutes. He's the one who knows how to do things with the stream.
Yeah.
Whee! It's so funny, when we started this stage was completely unmanageable.
Yeah.
Now we actually have a little bit of a strategy going here.
Okay. So this is my last life, so,
I take it you're moving because we think that if you touch those red things, you're dead.
most likely, yes. Okay, so are the gargoyles weaker when they're crouched than when they're flying? Is it like a flat-footed thing or what? Also, why am I going up this way?
I don't know. You're crazy.
Criminy.
But hey, you lived.
Yeah,
That's the important part.
the wall sconces block my shots. That is death.
Yeah, I think you're right. You're right.
I'd love to know what my options were there.
There's that little ball thing underneath your surfboard.
Walked right the hell into that one, didn't I?
Oh, the beginning.
That was really close. Alright, let's go down this time. Nice. That was obviously the easier way to go. Well, if you couldn't have told by the crushing silence already, I have long since run out of things to say about this. Dead. It's like the ghosts can also decide how fast they come out of the doors, so if you have the doors covered, then they just wait until you pass by and then they slam you. That's, astonishingly good AI in this game, really.
What? What did I miss?
Surprise, I haven't really gotten anywhere.
Alright. 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 Okay. Alright. We can do this. We got 10 minutes. We can beat this game. Right?
I have closer to 5, but okay.
Right? I can't tell time. I got 5:51. Yeah, about 5 minutes.
Yeah, perhaps if I was just in a better overall mood, I probably would have reminded where the folks at home could donate to the endeavor to fight
Peterthon.com. Boom. Alright, Jordan, you're on your own.
Try to get good enough.
Good luck in your endeavors, sir. That was a new one. Only now do I learn that if I keep wailing on the attack button during his sad surfboard moment, that I can actually skip over the interstitial scene, reestablishing the villain's portrait. So, yeah, good. All defeat is more educative than victory, you know? Yep, I thought Dean was petting a cat in the corner of my eye. That was actually like a valise bag or something. Whew, so tired. Okay. Almost there. Thanks for staying in that door, Ghost. Oh, that was... More F. Alright, back here again.
Alright. Get him! Got options. Yeah!
It is amazing sometimes how easy these mini bosses are.
That was mid section.
Okay, so with the last minute or two of my existence here tonight, I think I'm going to try my best. Of course, a vertical scrolling segment. There are old-timey Napoleonic-era cannons here in Hell, naturally. So I think I can actually pass over that, but I'm not going to risk it. Ah, I've got eyes. Ah, the eyes are on me. All eyes on me. Ah. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do when I can't shoot laterally, but the sweet release of death. I'm done.
Thank you for joining us for that chunk of the stream. You can't see my head, so I'll sit down. That was Jordan from Nonstop Comic Shop, suffering through Silver Surfer for 2 solid hours, all in the name of the Colorectal Cancer Alliance. Now I am going to play the extraordinarily complicated Odama for GameCube from Yute Saito, the genius / madman behind Seaman. It's voice activated, it's a military strategy, it's goofy, it's pinball, and I'm going to play it for 2 hours if I can stay awake that long. Wish me luck.